Hey guys, Reaganite71 here. You know, last week, it was 7 days ago that I started the new compost pile, and I brought you along for it. Recut the old drunken composting video, and it's time to turn it. Today I'm going to show you the easiest way possible to turn your compost pile. You let it sit for 7 days, and then you turn it and you let it sit for another 3 to 4 days, and then you've got some good usable compost. But you know, if it's just grass clippings and leaves, if you got chicken manure, it's going to have to sit a little longer to let it cook down. But I'm going to show you how to turn the pile. Had a brick hiding under there. Well, here's what it looks like after 7 days. You'll notice that there's still some yellow and even some green leaves because it didn't bleach out. Still breaking down. All of my compost looks like this after about 7 days. That's not unusual. I took my week-old and my 2-week-old pile, or I guess 2 and 3-week-old now, and this is what it looks like. Just by turning it. I'm going to take all of that from last week, pile it up next to the big pile, let it sit for another week, well, 4 days, 4 days to a week, and then I will mix it in to my completed compost. Let me take you in and let's see if we can find any worms here. I saw quite a few. The tines are far enough apart that it doesn't really hurt the worms. You might catch a few here and there, but quite a few worms in here. This is our completed pile here. Let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, look at there. That's a little baby there. There's another one there. And there's another one. Lots of worms. You could go ahead and use the tiller to pull it all up into one pile. I like doing it by hand, so I'm going to take a rake and pull it all up here. But that tiller sure is handy for grinding everything up. Well, I know how I got the hole in my shoe now. And at this point, I'm going to stack this pile kind of high. It won't be as long and as wide as it was. Wow, look at that bad boy there. Look at that. Good for the pile. So if you're doing the drunken composting technique and 7 days goes by and you still see a little bit of green grass, you see some yellow, all is well, it's right on schedule. Don't you worry. And you may also see this right here. Notice the coloration of the grass there. A little bit of mold. That's actually good for the compost. And it'll continue to break down real nicely. It'll be looking good. And your garden's gonna love it. Good for your compost tea, all that good stuff.
Red and juicy, fresh and fluffy. I'm for the veggie and a fruit.
Okay, so I got a brown layer on. Now I'm gonna spray it down. We'll spray that brown layer like that, and then we add more grass.